Good morning, all my dear students. Hope all of you are fine and studying well at your home. Today, I am continuing the rest part of lesson 8, that is Goodbye to the Moon by Monica Hughes. Okay, let's read. I found my eyes were closing. So Kepler and his father were going to the earth, and after their journey started, Kepler felt sleepiness. It seemed only a few minutes before father's voice woke me up. So few minutes later his father aroused him. Kepler, you must not miss this sight. We have just entered into the Earth's orbit. Look. So when they entered into the Earth's ambit, the view was marvelous, and that is why his father wanted that Kepler must see this beautiful sight. I looked out eagerly. I recognized the narrow stretch of Central America, then the majestic Atlantic beneath us. So Kepler was very enthusiastic, and he identified the expansion of America, Central America, and the huge Atlantic Ocean. The planet's all water, I gasped. So after seeing such huge amount of water in the earth, Kepler became astonished and he fumbled. 7/10 of it are, father agreed. So father said yes, 7 out of 10 parts of earth are covered with water. A world that was 7/10 water. On moon, water was harder to get than oxygen. So Kepler astonished again to see such plenty water on earth, because it was very hard to get water on their moon. We had to pay for every ounce of it. Washing was a luxury and drinking a special delight. So on moon, every ounce of water had to be bought. So that is why washing and drinking, this kind of activities are not normal or ordinary. I had grown up thinking water was the most precious thing in the universe. Now I could see that the earth was covered with it. So previously Kepler thought that the most valuable thing in the universe was water, but now his idea changed, because water was almost everywhere on the earth. We orbited across North Africa and Arabia. I could see the blueness of the Indian Ocean, then the Pacific. So they moved around North Africa and Arabia, and the color of the oceans seemed bluish. Are you feeling unwell? Father asked. Don't worry, it will get better. It's just the weight difference. So Kepler was not feeling well because of weight difference, and father said not to worry. I realized I weighed 6 times my normal weight. So Kepler felt 6 times greater than his normal weight. If Kepler weighed 16.5 kilogram on moon, he would weigh 100 kilogram on earth. I lifted my head. Passengers were busy collecting belongings. We had landed. I struggled with my own safety straps. Father leaned over to help me. So after their landing, everyone were collecting their equipments, and Kepler was unable to open the safety belt and his father helped him. Okay, now come to the last part. Someone called out to my father, "Governor, the press and the TV are waiting for you." "Oh, sure, I will come right away." So media persons were there and they would take governor's interview, and the governor replied that he would come without any delay. I watched him leave down the aisle. Immediately I swung my legs down to the floor. I realized standing was tough and walking was very difficult. So Kepler looked at his father, who was going through the passage between two rows of seats. And when Kepler kept his legs on the ground, it felt that it was very difficult to stand and walk. I practiced one foot and then the other up and down the aisle, holding on to the seat backs for support. So there were rows of seats and Kepler took the support of those seats and he practiced walking. I put on my jacket and walked with difficulty to the exit point. So it was strenuous for Kepler to reach the exit point, or the door through which he might leave the place. I saw a crowd of reporters and cameramen surrounding my father. It was really a new world. So there were a lot of media persons who surrounded the governor, and this place was totally different from theirs. There was a storm of voices. How loudly the people of the earth talked! So on the earth there was so noise that Kepler felt quite uncomfortable. "Governor, would you say the differences between earth and moon people can never be solved?" So one reporter asked the governor that the problem between the earth's people and the moon's people can be solved or not. "I am convinced that with a clear understanding of our problems, the differences can be settled in a friendly manner." The governor said that he was quite sure the problem can be solved in a friendly way. "Governor, how long do you think you will stay on earth?" "I guess that it may take as long as 6 months to a year to settle our differences." So again another reporter asked that how long the governor would stay, and he said he would stay almost 6 months to a year. "One last question, Governor. Now you are back on earth again. Will you tell our listeners which is really home to you, earth or moon?" "That's a difficult question to answer. All my cultural ties are with earth, but I must say that it is the moon where my present and future lie. My son was born there, my wife was buried there, my work is there. It is good to be back on earth, but moon is home." So the governor confessed that though all his cultural association were with the earth, but his present and future are associated with the moon. So it is the moon where his son was born and his wife was buried, and his work is also in the moon. So he considered moon to be his home. Father saw me standing among the reporters. He gave me his arm. We worked together on the landing pad. So Kepler was standing with the reporters, and after giving interview, the governor and his son worked together on the landing pad. So the landing pad is a small area of that vehicle, of that earth ferry, which is designed to land on or take off from. The sun was gently warm. I looked up. It was strange being outside without a space suit. Earth will certainly be fun. So it was a sunny day. So it was very peculiar thing for Kepler that not to wear any space suit. But he would definitely enjoy the experiences of this new world. I lay back and thought of the pyramids and the Taj Mahal and the mysterious jungle buildings of the Incas. Would 6 months be time enough to see it all? So Kepler was very enthusiastic to see all the wonderful places in art, like the pyramid, the Taj Mahal, the buildings of the Incas. And Kepler was wondering that 6 months won't be enough for him to explore the planet Earth.